Hello, crypto world. Welcome to the Chart Historian. My name is Justin, and on this channel, I delve deep into crypto charts, exploring chart structures, fractals, and patterns. So what I'd like to do in this video is look at the forest through the trees on the XRP chart. And I want to bring something to your attention just so you're prepared for it when it does happen, or if it's speculation, really. If it does happen, you will have been forewarned, to put it that way. So the big picture here is in this section that we are in, we are going through the sideways range-bound time. Let me show you, let me put some boxes on here so you can have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is the decline. We've gone through fractal 1. We are currently working through fractal 2. We are about to embark on the third wave of fractal 2, and then we will go into fractal 3. Now let's look at history and see some of these completed fractals that we have been following. So we are currently following this structure here, fractal 2. My predictions have come from this fractal. Notice how the third wave, or the C wave on this fractal, kind of goes up sharply and drops, and then it goes into a kind of a flat, but it's not really flat. There's one wave, two wave, and then it does the move up, the crash down, the move back up, the correction before going into the bull run. So let's take this off and examine what is going on in our sideways range-bound time, or where we are currently at in today's chart. Okay, so here we are on today's chart, and what I'd like to bring your attention to is there is a common theme here. So the way this moves up, for instance, it moves up, kind of does a double peak here, drops, does a wave right here, and then comes up again, makes a peak, and then it declines kind of rapidly. You can move this box over here, and it's a similar story where it moves up, drops, has that little tiny wave on the way up, makes a peak, and then drops drastically. Now, this is on a declining structure, but the same kind of idea, or the same family of structures exists in the sideways range-bound time as well. It just doesn't crash in the same manner. So it goes up, forms a peak. Here's the double peak, and then there's that little wave, and then it comes up, makes a little tiny peak, and then drops and declines. Why am I saying this? Well, if you copy and paste this structure, for instance, and put it on here, there are some similarities. Okay, so this is this structure here, copy and paste it over here. Let's zoom in so we can get a better picture of this. Here you have the first peak, makes a second peak, drops, does this wave, and now it's going up for this peak. So here's the reason why I'm making this video. You should be prepared. Now, it's speculation, but you should be prepared for this kind of drastic, quick move up and then a decline. And it could be a substantial decline. Now, it's not the end of the world. It will recover, but this is a possibility. This third wave, the C wave, could play out fairly quickly. This is almost like a small version of it right here, where it moved up and then it declined. So we could see something play out similar to all these other times play out again. What would it mean going into fractal 3? Well, remember how I told you there were two waves and then it went up? Here, let me go back over. So here is the stand. So here's that one wave, second wave, and then it goes up, crashes, goes back up, does that correction before moving into the bull run. Well, we could see something similar. Really, this is a kind of a version of that. It drops, does one wave, does two wave, goes up, crashes, goes up again. In this case, it would do the correction and go up. So we could see something similar to this, like, here, let me copy and paste this over here. Something similar to this transpire, and then you have another version of this where it comes up, crashes again, goes back up, does a correction, and then bam, off to the races. So this is big picture forest through the trees. It's my goal to to make my subscribers one of the more educated groups of people within the XRP community on the XRP chart. To be forewarned is to be forearmed, so expect a possible sharp decline at the end of the third wave or wave C, and then expect a relatively flat time before we do that move up, crash, move up again, correction, and off to the bull run. Well, I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, it'd be much appreciated if you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, I suggest subscribing. You will be kept up to date. I do predictions on the XRP chart. You will be kept abreast of what XRP is doing. You will have a good understanding of what XRP will do in the future. Also, one other thing, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so please don't consider this as financial or investment advice. I'm so glad you caught this video. I hope you catch my next one. Have a great day, and bye for now.